Hey yo, so we're back with another one, and this time we're talking about the HORI Real Arcade Pro 4 for the PS4, PS3, and the PC. I don't remember how long ago it was that I got this. I think it was like, oh man, several years, probably more than like 4 or 5 years ago. It was quite a while ago, and I was heavy into fighting games. Of course, I grew up with fighting games like everyone else. But for a little brief backstory, I guess, what you would call an OG from back in the day. Now, how OG am I? Well, I'm like Madden 2001 OG, uh, Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles OG, uh, the Gorillas album. Look at that. That says 2000. And I bought this in the record store with my dad back in the day. OG. Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. I also bought this DVD in person. That says 2001 OG. Surf Ninjas. I don't even have to say anything more, just Surf Ninjas. If you know, you know. OG. Gran Turismo 2. To this day, still my favorite racing game of all time. It will never change. It will always be Gran Turismo 2 because it introduced me to racing, like real simulation racing, and I love it to this day. OG. And of course, probably the most relevant to talking about this arcade stick, my favorite fighting game of all time, Tekken 2. This game has changed my life when it comes to fighting games because it is literally my gateway. Even though I did technically play games like Street Fighter in arcades growing up, this was my first personally owned fighting game. I got this at Toys R Us. I think I talked about this in my other video when I go over like my DVD collection. I'll put that somewhere in this video if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, this, I have a lot of memories. I played the hell out of Tekken 2. And yeah, eventually it led me to getting my own fight stick. And I've been wanting a fight stick for the longest time once I realized that these things existed. And so after getting into, the fighting game community for a couple years, I finally decided to, go out and purchase one of my own. This one is really nice. Now, I've never used this in like local competition. I've only just been using this, inside the house, doing my own little practice lab work. I did do a lot of online matches with certain games like BlazBlue, or some people call it BlazBlue, but I think it's BlazBlue. I have gotten my ass whooped because I play Yuki in BlazBlue, and I get demolished. I played Guilty Gear, Xrd. I've played Tekken, of course, Tekken Tag, Tekken 6, of course, Tekken 2, and I've played Uniel under Night In-Birth. So with that one, my favorite character is Seth, if you know, you know. And I have a couple other fighting games as well, but those are kind of like the main ones that I really use this on. I have played Mortal Kombat, believe Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah, I think that's the one on this as well. And it's a pretty decent stick. I got this, when I got this, it was brand new at the time, and it was about $150. I got it off of Amazon, and man, it's a beast. Like, let's take a look at it here. It is quite the beast. So we have here, let's see, we got the share button. I haven't never actually needed to use any of these, to be completely honest. L3, PlayStation button, R3 Turbo. I've never had to use any of them, but they're there. Let's take a look at the back side here. Never had to use this little pad thing either. Never needed to. This compartment opens up, and this is where you have the wiring and everything like that, the USB to hook it up and whatnot. So now I've seen a lot of these online that people have been selling, where a lot of this is like this panel part's like broken off. I'm like, man, do people not keep up with their with their merchandise? Like, here's the back part of it, so you can see what that looks like. But I'm like, man, people don't take very good care of their sticks, huh? Or they just let anything happen to it. I keep mine like as safe and in good condition as possible. But man, people, I'm like, how does it break? How do you break? Like, I know it's like probably not like the most secure thing. Well, for me it feels secure, but it's like, how do you must be throwing this around or something. I don't know how people bust it up, but yeah, I've been seeing that. I'm like, and that's really not too much there on that side, but it is a pretty amazing fight stick. And I feel like these are still super hot on the market because it's just well built. Like, they manufactured this thing really well. It's very fun to use. When I was looking for a stick, and trust me, I spent a lot of time trying to find like the right one, like the one that I felt like was going to have the best feel and probably be like, I don't know, the most personalized for my style. And I came across this, and I had the option of getting it in, I think, the white and the black, maybe even blue. Decided to go with the all black. I love the look. It's slick. It's beautiful. And these are hard to find again. There are people that are selling it on various websites, but man, the prices, if anything, are still pretty high, even for like a lot of the used ones, because fighting games have gotten just more and more popular over the years. And of course, when you have games like bringing it to the table, you know what I mean? Like, we got Tekken 8 coming out now. Street Fighter 6 is already out. Mortal Kombat 1, like, things are getting crazy in the fighting game community, and games are just getting better and better. So more people are starting to get into it. More people are starting to get into fight sticks and everything like that. Now, I was a pad player for the longest time, like most other people do. And to be honest, I still do love the gamepad, the controller, when it comes to playing games, especially fighting games. But I am still learning to become a lot more comfortable with fight sticks. Like I said, I put a good amount of hours into this one, but I'm still way more proficient because I spent so much of my life playing fighting games with, a PlayStation controller. So I'm just very used to it just by default. But I am trying to practice a lot more with fight sticks, and I definitely plan on competing in some local tournaments, and maybe in some official ones, some events that they're gonna have. So hopefully, like, I have been trying to make it out to Evo for like several years, but unfortunately I haven't had very good luck with that. But who knows, maybe this year we'll make something happen, so we'll see. So yeah, this is what I would probably recommend as probably one of the better brands out there. You can't go wrong with the HORI brand. I don't know why, but they just make some incredible products. So, but yeah, this is what I'm using though, the HORI RAP 4. It's quite a decent fight stick, and definitely one that I would recommend. Not sponsored, by the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Like always, live peacefully and take care of yourselves. We out.